ladies and gentlemen, we are live! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Watchtower of MFN Power! How's everybody doing today? See, the Spidey King's here already, and we ready to get going, because guess what, man? You know, we only got an hour for these joints here. Listen, you know, I like the way things been going. Shout out for everybody who's here already. If you ain't here yet, get your ass in here. My man Spidey King's here! Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Layvon's here!
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, Deuce is here!
Hit that
Right.
like button, y'all. My bad.
Hit that like button. No, it's good, man. Listen, man. We have some interesting things to talk about. We got that Peacemaker season 2's on deck. We got that box office to talk about. And then we have something interesting for adults only that my buddy Tyrell himself put up. This Missouri woman called the Camel Toe teacher. We got to talk about it. I don't know what her problem is, but we're going to talk about it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how's everybody's Monday been? We know Monday is the toughest day of the week. How's everybody? Anybody go to work hungover? Everybody good? You know?
Well, everything is everything, brother. Another day, another dollar, man. That's how I see it.
It's what it is. So, yeah, man, look, to carry over from the show yesterday, the Rick was very disappointed in his Death Stranded 2 Collector's Edition box. Hell, I'm waiting for them to send me the rest of it. I was a little sad. You know, yeah, that kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie. I was looking forward to a very nice Collector's Edition. I am looking forward to my Karate Kids Legends Collector's Edition that I'll get tomorrow. One of these days, I got to get to an unboxing of all of this new stuff I got. Bro, if you guys look to the back here, you see there's a Spider-Man, brand new 1/6 scale Spider-Man from Spider-Man No Way Home. It's the, who was the one that was crying a lot in part 3, Deuce? Who was the Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire. Toby.
No, that wasn't Toby. It was the other one, Andrew Garfield.
No, he wasn't crying. The one where Venom was in it, he was crying and stuff. Look, they both cry babies. But
yeah,
that's the one where Dr. Octopus, it comes with the tentacles, like it's attacking Spider-Man. That's Fly. I paid a lot of money for that.
That's sick. Yeah, that's sick.
It's in the background. Like, I'm going to do a video on it when I get a chance. And if you also, that is sitting on the box of a 1/6 scale Batman Forever Batmobile by my man Joost. Joost, he's from the Netherlands. He does nice stuff. He's the one who did the Batwing, because I got so much junk I didn't put away yet. You can't even see the Batwing in the background no more. You might see the wing to it. But that's all the stuff that I got to put away. Those are my comic books that came. Those are my Batman book editions that have been coming. So I got a lot of junk that I got to get out. I got to organize. I got to put together. I look and see on the floor, I got a Cat's Lair that I still haven't put together. So I got a lot of work to do. I'm looking to get the channel back to where we were when we had good momentum. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike is here. How about that? Iron Mike is here. Yesterday, I did my first fantasy. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, the King Reaper is also here. Yes.
Shout out to the chat. Hey, Rick, you don't got one of them spinning belts? I see you got 2 wrestling belts, but I don't see the spinning belt.
Yeah, well, because that's all I can fit on the wall back here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had the $1 million belt, which is my favorite one. It's got all the diamond. I got about 18.
You got the Ted DiBiase belt?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I had one podcast I had it on my shoulder when we started. I don't remember what show that was, but see, the thing is with that belt, you got to be careful when you store it, because it comes in these white, like, cloth bags, and you got a zipper on it. The Ted DiBiase belt, you got to put this plastic over it, like this film, because if not, then the fake diamonds are going to get caught on the what's the name? So
Liz, we're doing a show. We're doing a show eclipse.
Yeah, so don't come in here talking about you know what. So that's that. So I got a lot of stuff I want to show y'all. Again, we want to get the channel out as best as we can. I got a lot of, and this is where I've been letting the audience down. most of my subscribers that I got were from showing toys and the PC and stuff. So I got to keep that going. I look and I see the subscribers, and it's guys that all do their own toy stuff too, and their collectibles. So I gotta stay true to them too. And of course we got, fuck niggas like King Reaper and Ty, that woman who just walked through here that y'all been supporting us from day one. We appreciate that. Ty, that woman's here. How you doing, Ty? And so look, away we go. All right, so we are going to start with the weekend box office. Thank God Parker's not here. I'm going to hear the Superman stuff, so that'll work. So this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, the box office is down bad. If I want you guys to take a look, let me try to zoom in on this. And this is why I hate when people say things like, well, if the movie was in the theater for longer, it would have made more money. It's not true, because look at the trend. People stop going. Look, you got Memorial Day weekend, you got 327 million was your weekend box office. Look, down, 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 down. It has never recovered since the Memorial Day weekend. And that is why they make Memorial Day weekend really the start of the summer movies, is because that's always going to be your biggest week. Look at that, 327. And it has never, it hasn't even hit 200 since then. So that's what we're looking at when we're talking about weekend box office. But let's talk about what happened this weekend. This weekend, K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know what that is. Does anybody, Ty, Levon, Deuce, what the hell is a K-pop Demon Hunter?
I thought K-pop was like a
Japanese thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I didn't know nothing else about
apparently they're demon hunters. What the hell is going on here? You guys
I don't know anything about this.
Usually I'll tell you, Rick, but I don't even know.
Well, let's take a look at this.
I think Nico knows about it. I think he...
Nico's a deviant. Of course he does. So this K-pop Demon Hunters is a world-renowned K-pop girl group balance their lives in the spotlight with their secret identities as demon hunters. Oh my God. Now, they said it's only on Netflix, but that's not true. This was at the box office. And not only was it at the box office, the damn thing did $18 million. Look at it.
I guess there is a market. There's a market for that.
Every market ain't a good market. There's also a crack cocaine market there too. Levon. But ladies and gentlemen, the Batfather himself, I see him in the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, and that would be Mac City Entertainment. Mac, what up, Mac? Hopefully,
shout out to Bay Area.
No doubt. Hopefully him and Street Jesus have buried the axe. Them fuck niggas been fighting each other like it's a war over there, man. I saw that. So K-pop Demon Hunters was $18 million. Weapons was number 2. I heard good things about this. Von Cap for it, but it's already at $200 million worldwide. That's a beast. And it's only been, I think, 2 weeks. So 2 or 3 weeks. Let me see. How many weeks we talking here? When did this damn thing come out? 2 weeks. So that's not bad. And it didn't cost a lot for that movie to get made either. And listen, if I'm forgetting people, when I tag you on the X, or formerly known as Twitter, it doesn't let me select all the people that I used to tag before. And some of you guys don't even know your Twitter. I know Deuce has like an Instagram or something or stuff like that. I tried to post on Instagram, it was a disaster, so I just left out of there. All right, so Freakier Friday was number 3. Let's see how this movie's doing. 113 million, not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it cost like nothing to make. Shouldn't have. Fantastic Four, paid $6 million this weekend. I didn't think it would hit 500 million. It's at 490. So it might.
It's going to hit this weekend because remember, this is a holiday weekend coming up. It's definitely going to hit.
So I'm shocked. Listen, before me and Parker made any kind of bet, I said, and you guys can mark my way, I said, I don't think either movie's going to do over 500 million. And I was wrong. But both of them going to do over 5.
Yeah,
they are, but only one's doing 6. So now I was wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong. I was hyped, not hyped like over promoting. I said, hey, this F1 movie is doing damage overseas, right? That F1. So let's take a look at Superman. Superman's at 604 right now. He's at 604. But check out F1. F1 didn't do much in this box office. I think it was just a bit above the Smurfs or whatever.
You just be past it. Go back up.
F1 right here. Check this out. Superman's at 605. F1's at 603. And look at that international box office.
Damn, people here don't care about it.
Bro, that is crazy.
Damn.
417. Might as well say 418. At the international box office. That is huge. So if you guys want a race car movie, don't look for these brothers in the States to support you. These brothers, and what I told Parker, which he didn't want to believe it, of course, I said, Parker, I think F1 might do better than every comic book movie this year. Superman's number one, what, 605? This is at 603. And it's got legs internationally. That's where the money's coming from. Hell, it's on digital release already. So Superman. But they're both on digital release. And remember, Superman had a $4 million gap on them last week. And now it's only $2 million. So I told Parker, I said, yo, it's going to catch Superman.
I gotta take my L though, because I said that I think Superman was gonna do 700 by the end of this run. I think it'll make in the teens, but I don't think it's gonna make
because it's only doing like $3-4 million a weekend now. Well, listen, Parker, but you're not. But here's the thing. You did say 7, so yeah, you got to hold that L. You and Parker.
Because
I was about to say I was trying to save you, but
Parker, no, I don't need no saving.
No, I know you don't, but you are kind of Jamaican, so I don't like to see the Jamaicans die, but it happens. So, well, the thing I'm gonna say is that Parker said it was gonna do better than Man of Steel, and I told him it wouldn't. Vaughn told him it wouldn't, and they showed the discrepancy on ticket sales between Man of Steel and Superman, and it is crazy. It was like 82 million to like 36 million tickets sold. Like, that is absurd. And I don't want to hear nothing about pricing. Bro, a ticket bought is a ticket bought. And I try to explain to Parker, I was like, bro, if your album goes platinum, it sold 1 million copies. Whether it was $8 for a tape, $20 for a CD, or $1.99 for a freaking MP3 download. It sold 1 million. If you're talking units, that Superman movie got stomped out by Man of Steel. Stomp the hell out. All I'm saying is, everybody wanted Snyder out of there. Okay. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't particularly like Man of Steel. But everybody wanted him out. But go compare Snyder's first run DC movies to what you gotten after that. And it is cans. And you guys can sit there and fight and argue. Women lie, men lie, deuce and tie lie, but numbers don't lie. Shit. Yeah.
Now I gotta stop you.
Oh shit! Here we go.
What's ahead, man?
Check this out, right? Listen, that's what it is, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you can't cap for something saying, look, all right, if you want to, in your world, well, what he say? In my opinion, like Parker said, in your opinion, all right, if you feel as though that Superman 2025 did well, bro, that's your feelings. But I guarantee you, those Warner Brother executives, there's a reason why they put it on digital release so fast. It's because they're trying to take the whole portion of the pie. Because what did I tell you guys about movies in a movie? The longer it stays in, the more the money goes to who? The movie theater itself. So the take or the splits from week 1 versus week 6, big difference. That's why Warner Brothers said, oh, no. We got to get this over here to digital release so we can get all the money.
I mean, can I do a little pushback to that? Pause, Rick?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
So James Gunn actually came out and said why he released it so quickly. And he said it was beyond his control because Peacemaker was supposed to drop sometime in September, but the suits over there at Warner Brothers was like, nah, you're going to move that up. So he said, I wanted to move it up so it would make sense when you watch Peacemaker, like you could watch Superman before Peacemaker drops. So that was the reason James Gunn gave. So,
and here's what I would say. It's the 25th. I call BS on that because I've seen season 2, episode 1, and you don't need to see Superman to figure this shit out. So I call you that. But my man Swordfish is here! What up, Swordfish? My man Swordfish is here, so we gonna stop this capping and get the yapping. So listen. Back he said K-pop is huge. He said, I'm not Bay Area. J-Dub is a lie. Ty said anime, the kids say superheroes. He said I would never fake rep my babe I'm from that. A big no. Ask Dre. Yeah, Dre's a San Fran guy, I think, a Bay Area dude, whatever. Listen, he ain't fucking with the Lakers. I don't give a damn what he say. So it is what it is. All right, all you non-Laker fans are second fiddle to us. Okay. Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Mello. I didn't even realize Mello was here.
Mello is here again.
What's good?
Now, I want you guys to take a look at this here. This is one of my favorite things here, too. Look at this Jurassic World. Look at that international. Yo, at first I didn't think the movie would make 800. I'm thinking it might make about 875. See this number down here?
No, don't lie, Rick, because you and Vaughn said it was going to make a bill. Don't lie and say you didn't think it was going to. Don't do that.
Whoa, hold on. First of all, after the movie came out, no, because that's a lie. Because after the movie came out,
it's not a lie. Before the movie came out, y'all
both
said that. Okay,
and after week 1, we both said, "Nah, this one not doing $1 billion." Because I mean, it's a trend. Look, I was wrong about Superman, but I was right about Fantastic Four. I said Fantastic Four do 495, 515. I was right about that. I was right about the first week of Superman. The difference between where I was wrong about Superman is he had better legs than Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four had like a 60-cent drop the next week. It had a 60% drop because it's not a very good kids movie. There were a lot of kids who went to go see that movie that fell asleep. Hell, I'm one of the big kids that fell asleep when I saw it. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You know what's crazy? I thought Jurassic would have did better international and domestic than Superman. I did not know Superman would catch it and do 346 compared to that 335. That's kind of strange to me.
$9 million.
I know Jurassic is a big IP, huh?
Yeah, but not here in the States anymore, bro. You got to realize, dudes. Take this into perspective. Let's take a step back here. You do realize this is their 7th dinosaur movie, like, bro.
People don't care.
But come on, Deuce.
Like, come on now.
First of all, hold on. The Batman stories change. They change it to a dinosaur is a fucking dinosaur. We never saw one.
A man in a bat suit? You serious? No, with a butler?
Okay. Come on. A Tyrannosaurus with all this other stuff going on? I mean, bro.
Yeah, they dinosaurs in there. They wouldn't even.
Bro, come on. Yeah, bro. Come on. Bro. But first of all, you're lucky if you can be successful with one dinosaur movie. They got 7 dinosaur movies. After a while, the audience gets tired. That was one of the things they said in the movie. They said, hey, people are tired of that. They act like the Brontosaurus was something you see every day, like a rat in New York. Just the Brontosaurus. He escaped. Yeah, get him back in there. Like, it was kind of, and I like the way that they did that energy with the movie because that's how people feel about the Jurassic movies. Like, oh my God, another dinosaur movie. But you know what makes dinosaur movies good? Killing. When the dinosaurs start eating people, that's good. That's good freaking movie. Why do we watch these damn Jason and Freddy Krueger movies and The Conjuring? We want to see people die. That's why.
That's the problem, though, Rick.
Ty, I got nothing against no dinosaurs. I don't have nothing against dinosaurs.
No, they said they not eating enough people in the movie like they did in the old one.
They need to, bro. Now, you know what would make Jurassic Park, the next one, stand out? If you bring back Samuel L. Jackson, he's missing an arm. And that motherfucker said, hey, I trained some of these dinosaurs. I think certain things like that you do. I mean, hell, they brought back B.D. Wong all the damn time. This is the first one. This Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or whatever, it distanced itself from the first 6 movies. Remember, the last Jurassic World, the 6th one, had everybody in it that was still alive or whatever from the first 3 and the last 3. But this one here didn't have nobody in there, bro. They said, the only thing was that damn E.T. symbol that Steven Spielberg was still getting paid for it. That was it. So, that's it. That Amblin Entertainment. That's his thing. Hey, and I didn't know that. Hey, did you guys know that Steven Spielberg bought 2 black kids? You notice that?
You said bought.
Yeah. You talking about slavery right now? Because you might want to chill with that. You just said bought.
You just said bought. Okay. Well, here's what I would say. Steven Spielberg is the father of 2 black kids.
Oh, he adopted.
Okay, that's better.
Well, he bought them. But anyway,
man.
Listen.
Well,
check this out.
Chat, allegedly. We don't want to allegedly.
Well, listen.
He took him to Best Buy. So.
Well,
yeah, for real.
Well, do the adoption papers cost money? But anyway, so check this out. He bought these kids, and hey, listen, You know, a lot of people say like black families, if they grow up in the inner city, they can get in trouble and all that stuff. Steven Spielberg is a rich Jewish guy, and his black kids are bad as fuck. They both went to jail, so I don't want to hear that shit ever again about you can't raise kids in the inner city or all that other stuff. That ain't true. Because Spielberg's kid, they got a mugshot, the black girl stole some shit. And then, bro, how can you
I grew up in the inner city and I ain't never go to jail in my life.
That's the point.
That ain't true.
That's the stereotype. But that's the stereotype. They said people grow up in the inner city and you got these rich ass kids, last name Spielberg. And they listen, he even bought their last name. It ain't Johnson, it ain't Brown, it ain't none of that. Their last name is Spielberg. A black motherfucker, last name Spielberg.
Money don't change behavior, though.
Can you imagine somebody's last name Spielberg getting caught for stealing? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Man,
the LaMelo Ball kids, he's out there stealing watches.
So apparently this has been happening a little longer. I thought Angelina Jolie was the first person to start, adopting these black kids. What if I told you guys?
No, it's a lot of them.
What if I told you fucking Ozzy Osbourne has a black kid that he adopted? I couldn't fucking believe it.
What about Madonna? Don't you
well, hold on. Madonna likes black cock, so I'm not surprised about that. So she like BBC. So I'm not surprised that you see the pictures with her and Big Daddy Kane.
Anyway,
okay, yeah, Lady Ron, still the shit, Lady Ron.
All right. Steer the ship. Let's go.
All right, let's talk about the Office star Rainn Wilson wants to be Plastic Man for James Gunn DCU.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, if you don't know who Plastic Man is, he's a stretchy guy like Mr. Fantastic, who was originally a criminal.
Whoa. Let's not muddy things up between Mr. Fantastic and this fraud right here. All right, but go ahead and finish.
Was that a bad example?
Yeah, well, listen, man. Well, you have another man, Elastic Man, too. I'd rather you use him than say Mr.
Elastic
than Mr. Fantastic. Man. Hell, Mr. Fantastic's a genius.
Elastic. Okay. Rainn Wilson expressed interest playing Plastic Man. Signed the world wicked sense of humor and comedic efforts for reasons for wanting to be involved in this character's portrayal. How do you guys feel about a Plastic Man movie? How do you guys feel?
That Plastic Man in the garbage.
I mean, honestly, we seen him in the CW Flash, so it was okay. It wasn't.
Jesus, they don't want to see.
I mean, let me start from scratch. If y'all don't know who the actor that Levon is talking about, he's Dwight from The Office. That's who wants to play Plastic. Elastic. What's his name?
Oh man,
Rainn Wilson.
No, the character he wants to play. What's the character name?
Plastic Man.
Plastic. Yeah, that's what he wants to play.
Man.
He's a Plastic Man. He's a Plastic
So
Man.
what, he working all these or something? What you mean?
Yeah, it's just a bootleg Mr. Fantastic. That's all it is.
No, he is not. That's
the best way I can describe it. A bootleg Mr. Fantastic.
I didn't say this time.
Hey man, listen, bro. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Plastic Man is not a very. Now, if Elijah was here, he would give you every reason in the world why this would work. But first of all, we gonna start Plastic Man out with kryptonite, right? He'll just say something crazy. Parker,
that's true because he went at my neck. Pause for Booster Gold, so that's true.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
So what, they ran out of character names? They just Plastic Man.
They got a lot of characters, but Plastic Man, crew, he had a cartoon back in the day.
He did?
Matter of fact, if anybody's a Atlanta Hawks fan, Stacey Augman's nickname was the Plastic Man.
Plastic Man, yeah, I remember that.
So if anybody remember that, he call him Plastic Man. No, there's Elastic Man, Ty. There's also an Elastic Man. There's a Plastic Man and the Elastic guy. The Elastic guy is purple and white, and Plastic Man is red. Iron Mike said more goofy lame ass characters. Some goofy lame ass.
That's James Gunn, man. James Gunn like them characters.
Oh man. Let's see.
Sound like he worked at Jewel Oscars. bagging.
Might as well bring out Captain Planet, then. If that's the case, Captain Planet need a movie.
Plastic Man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That Don Cheadle. Did y'all ever see that Don Cheadle Captain America?
I'm sorry.
Captain Planet?
I'm sorry. He's
That shit was
called.
funny
He's
as hell.
called Elongated Man.
Elongated
Pause.
Man. Yes.
Yes. He
Hey,
has.
yo.
Yeah. He has. I said a pause. But hey, listen. If you're those two guys, right, and you can't satisfy your woman, well, I don't know, bro. If you got that kind of power, bro, you always be in business. There's always the adult film industry. If you smell the ring.
With Plastic Man.
I'm just saying. If you wanna be one of those guys, yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, it's elongated man. Pause, Ty. That's even worse than saying,
That sounds like some OnlyFans.
Yeah, for real.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't care about a movie with him. I would care. I would more like to see him maybe like what they did with Superman. Throw him in somebody else's movie. I wouldn't care about seeing him in his own movie.
Yeah, you throw a bunch of junk at him, and it might work out. All right, well, look, none of us are excited about this, Levon, but thanks for the article. Keep his ass on the CW, okay?
Let's talk about Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. He might be the only character from the Guardians of the Galaxy who will be coming back to the MCU. It remains unclear whether if Marvel Studios stuff planned for Rocket, Groot, and other Guardians of the Galaxy character to appear in future MCU projects. So, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel?
Well, I feel as though that I don't know if they will. Look, they were very loyal to James Gunn, those people. So I can see a lot of those guys. I mean, he already got his brother over there. He even got his wife over in his Peacemaker series. So I can see a lot of people like a Batista, even Chris Pratt jumping, to freaking DC because they love James Gunn over there. James Gunn's a little weird or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into that, the Darklord Fusion is here. Yes, Darklord Fusion's here. So look, as far as I'm concerned, you might got to keep Star-Lord. He's the only guy with good continuity. Like his character was always good, all three movies. And when he showed up in Endgame, people was mad at him because he's my Gamora and that stuff. They were a little mad, but that's writing. You got to get over that. But he's probably. Chris Hemsworth has turned to a goofball as Thor. The only character left besides Don Cheadle as War Machine is probably, Chris Pratt as freaking Star-Lord. I heard he was getting a solo movie though. So I don't know how true that is. But look, anytime Star-Lord's in the MCU or any movie, I enjoyed it. So I don't mind. I look forward to seeing it. I just certain things I don't look forward to seeing, like Shuri as the Black Panther. I don't want to see that shit. I was glad they killed off the what was the what's the name that they shot in the head and what's the name, Thunderbolts? Taskmaster. I was glad they killed her off. That was perfect. Like
Rick, you hated her from the start. Man.
I did.
You hated that character.
I did. I hate.
Why? Because it wasn't male. Like why? What was it about?
Yes. Because it was so
just
stupid.
That.
Because even the origins was just stupid. It was just it had no comic book continuity. It was just
they needed to give Black Widow a villain. They needed to put a villain in the role.
You want to give her Black Widow? Give her fucking Hawkeye mesmerized by Loki's staff again? Like, come on, that was dumb.
Yeah, but you want them to revisit an old storyline?
Better than that thing that had to die in the first 5 minutes. They knew they messed up. That's why they killed it off. You know what that is? It's like breaking up with somebody. Like, you know what? This wasn't going to work anyway. See you later. Have a baby with her sister. So anyway.
Do you think Chris Pratt would be able to carry his own movie as Star-Lord? Because I don't see that. No,
he's going to need like a Rocket or somebody to play off of for sure. He can be the main character, but he has to have a good supporting character. Like, you're only as good as your supporting character.
Parker's here.
Yeah, but he hasn't said anything, so I don't know.
Why you say it like that?
Think about it, like Al Bundy needed Marcy to play off of because they used to go at it with each other.
Yeah, the dynamic.
You need that, and Star-Lord needs somebody to play off of. He can't just be Star-Lord because he'll be making jokes and not laughing at his own shit. So that'd be kind of messed up. Anybody else got anything on this Chris Pratt news before we move forward? Anybody?
No.
Nope.
All right, now, Levon.
All right, Shang-Chi 2 is set to start in 2025, and that's for the filming.
Well, that's kind of weird. That sounds like he's. I don't understand that. If he's filming right now with Avengers, how is he also filming his movie? I don't know. That sounds weird.
Well, they do that to save money. They really try to save money now. You got to film everything while you can because
but he getting 2 paychecks for he got
big facts.
his own.
Big facts. Yeah, he is. Now here's what I know and what I was heard rumors that Avengers Doomsday is going to cost about $600 million.
But I heard there's a bunch of infighting on the that's why they had to push the.
You said 600.
Yeah, it's going to be $600 million.
God damn.
Yes. Now it's funny because listen, when people don't look, first of all, for tax purposes and for shareholder purposes, your real figure of your movie has to see the data light one day. So you can tell people that it costs 200 million, 300 million, but at the end of the day, it has to be public information because it's a publicly traded company. Now, that being said, I remember when Doctor Strange came out, the second one, where pretty much the Scarlet Witch was the star of the goddamn thing. They said that movie was only $200 million to make, right? That's what they said. But after the earnings call with Walt Disney and Marvel and, Star Wars or Lucasfilm Unlimited, that they all came together, Doctor Strange Part 2 ended up costing $400 million. And it basically threw up over us. Like, it was one of the most expensive Marvel movies to this day. It cost almost as much as Endgame, the Doctor Strange. As a matter of fact, the most expensive Disney made movie to this day is Rise of the Skywalker. That's cost $600 million to make Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So this
did it make his money back though?
Hell no.
So it didn't.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Rise of the Skywalker. Let's see what that. Well, see, I mean, what it tell you that it made publicly is not right because they, like I said, they had a freaking earnings call and they told you what Rise. So if I look at Rise of the Skywalker and I go to Wikipedia, they're saying that it costs $416 million to make. It's not true. It costs 600. Cost 600. Like they tell you when the earnings call, they said it was north. You know how they say, well, it was south of 600. They said it was north, so that means it was actually more than $600 million to make that movie. That is crazy. And it only made, and I say only, it made $1 billion at the box office. I'm sorry, you cost $4 billion. Well, $6 billion. You got to make more than that. You just have to. I mean, it's just like that. Bro, these movies are, man, you talk about the video game industry getting expensive. Movies get expensive too. So, I don't know. So, listen, the Shang-Chi, the 10 Rings, I liked it.
I did too.
All right, so I want to see if they have anything. Right, those 250 million to 300. The higher figures includes various. So I now they say okay. So total one estimated places a total production and marketing cost of approximately $627 million for Rise of Skywalker. Like that movie made, like they said, Disney reveals Star. See, this is one of the earnings called the thing. Disney reveals Star Wars Rise of Skywalker was below budget. Like, if the revenue from the theater ticket sales exceeds production's company net spending, then the movie makes a profit. Didn't. It cost $600 million. It, like, bro, that movie. You notice you ain't seen another Star Wars movie since, right? You notice that? Yeah, you ain't never seen one. Because they're trying to figure out a way to tone it down, hire B actors. See, here where Star Wars started messing up. You start getting guys like Liam Neeson, Samuel L. Jackson. These are established dudes. Like, they're going to cost a lot of money to make this movie. So, I get it. And you bring Harrison Ford. Like, bruh, Harrison Ford ain't cheap. But those movies cost a ton. But I'm looking forward to Shang-Chi Part 2. I hear they're bringing I heard, now this is pretty fun, I read, which is could be BS. They're saying that the X-Men is bringing the smoke to all the other teams in the Avengers Doomsday movie. They said that the mutants are going to be fighting with the Fantastic Four. They're going to be fighting with Captain America's Avengers, and they're going to be fighting with the Thunderbolts. They said the X-Men are taking like no prisoners in this movie. And they had an interview with the guy that played Nightcrawler. He's like, I'm so happy to be able to play as a superhero at 60. I was like, oh, God, shut this guy up. Nightcrawler's not a superhero. Oh, man. But anyway, so that's what they said. That's what I heard. And I was like, you know what? It might be pretty good. So I can't wait till Avengers Doomsday. And from what I'm told, they said that they're going to do a hard reset after Secret Wars. So after Secret Wars, they're pretty much repackaging they're going to take like a 2-3 year hiatus and just try to start from the beginning. They're talking about Feige might leave. Like, they got a whole bunch of stuff they're talking about here. Max said, and it would take a little people to see Shang-Chi. Well, you know who's going to see that movie. He said, but we needed those endings, Rick. Well, man, I don't know, brother. So none of y'all looking forward to this movie? The first one was pretty good. I mean,
no, of course. I'm just saying how's he filming this and Doomsday, because he was in that first cast lineup. That's all I'm saying.
Coincidentally, they got all the Asians to show up for the first one that's in the MCU. Did you notice that?
God. No, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, that was all I went over.
They did.
You colorblind.
No, there you go. I don't see color.
I don't see color.
I did not talk about color. I said they had all the Asian guys in one spot.
Rick be doing everybody.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rick.
Okay, listen, I'm not saying nothing bad. I just, all right, whatever. They had a bunch of black people in Black Panther. All right? Man, what it is. Hit the like button. Hey, look, I need y'all to hit this damn like button and answer these damn poll questions that I have up here. I don't put this up here for fun. Let's go. Did you watch Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 1? Please vote. Please let me know. Please hit the like button. Let's go. We trying to grow this channel. That means I gotta do those stupid toy videos again. But anyway, where you got, Levon?
Basically, Superman director James Gunn the Superman saga will consist of 4 movies. In a new interview, DC Studios co-CEO pondered his wider plans for DC and said in passing, what is the long-term story I'm telling here? What is the story that I'm going to tell about Superman over 4 movies?
Parker, you want to interject here?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, hey,
Lord.
This is this guy, Parker.
Go ahead, Parker.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
one, though, can we get a little more enthusiasm from Levon? Like,
man, he did right.
Is he on the toilet?
Nah, stay on topic, man. Stay on topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the 4 movies. One, already seen with Superman. With those who did see, that was the one. Supergirl should be the second part of the Superman saga. And the one he's working on right now, that'll be the third one, whatever they're gonna call it though. So he's actually doing the script for that right now.
What's the 4th one then?
Well, I don't know what the 4th one's necessarily going to be though, but he's working on whatever the 3rd one's going to be. Mm-hmm. He's working on that right now though. He did the treatment, now he's formatted over to screenwriting process now. Mm-hmm. So, and that's like over 60 pages with the treatment and whatever with dialogue and all that stuff. So yeah. So that's becoming soon. Maybe 27, 28.
Maybe. As long as they don't have another actor strike, I think they'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Okay, they already settled that.
So anybody else want to talk about?
I wanted to ask Parker, since he's the resident Superman expert. Do you think we can get a solo Superman film and no team up next time? Because it looks like we're gonna get another team up for the next Superman. That's what the rumors is saying.
Are you saying Superman can't stand alone?
I'm trying to ask the brother that.
But I know, if you look at Superman, I don't know if it's gonna be that. So he did say, to his credit, he said it's not a direct sequel. James Gunn did say that though. So, but it's not Superman versus another superhero necessarily though, right? So yeah, it's a Superman saga. So you remember, all the people you've already seen that's connected with Superman, you're going to see that. That's why you call it Superman saga, though. Mm-hmm. He didn't necessarily say, okay, Superman direct. It's not a direct sequel, in a traditional sense, I guess you say. But we should see though. But it's a bigger overlapping with universe they're doing. So it's starting with one character, then it'll trickle down to another character. We'll see what his transition takes us though. That's your question.
Check this out, right?
I don't know. He's doing. People. It's connected though. So, maybe you should get canceled, nigga. Don't start.
Hey, Ty said off topic, but she needs to know about those end credits and Eternals. Ty, we don't mention Eternals on this show. That was probably the worst MCU movie ever. Iron Mike says Gunn doesn't know how to make a solo hero movie. Well, he hasn't made one yet.
Hey man, all I care about is a movie fun. Well, can you get people to come to the enough people to come and watch the movie? Yeah, that's what at the end of the day, that's what it means. So yeah.
Well,
I mean, hell, no one's complaining about the guard. Even the guys was a team, but yeah, most comic book movies are, it'll be some team ups in there though.
Well, hold on a second.
Whatever.
Not exactly. I mean, a lot of them are solo. The Batman movies are pretty much solo. I mean, Robin came for Batman Forever, but other than that, I mean, that was it. He didn't come really till the end.
Man of Steel, it was just him in the movie, and then the previous Superman movies, it was just him. So that's the reason why.
But if we said the more recent comic book movies, hey, Deadpool and Wolverine. Besides those two, we see all the other jokers that showed up. Hell, Henry Cavill even showed up in that movie.
I seen Joker get a solo movie that cost $10 to make, and it made $1 billion.
Yeah, Joker. Yeah, but then he lost his way.
That's just fine.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So more recent, you see, like a lot of these comic book movies does have more than.
Iron Mike said, "What about Spider-Man?" He said Spider-Man movie was solo. Okay,
was it?
Yeah. Well, all the
I see Iron Man showed up in there.
Well, that was
right?
Well, that's the MCU one. I guess I don't know if he's talking about the Sam Raimi joints. He was so.
Well, it's gonna be more. The latest one's gonna have more than one hero in there. I can tell you that. I guarantee you that.
And which one?
The one that's coming out next year.
Oh yeah.
Right. So see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey, look. Well, hell, they got one more villain. He's fighting the Punisher and the Hulk. Bro, that shit's doing $1 billion. People are gonna go to see Spider-Man fight the Hulk and the Punisher. That scene alone is gonna be leaked on YouTube or whoever. Yeah, that's $1 billion. Yeah. That's $1 billion. Matter of fact, I'm calling it right now. Spider-Man might make more money than a damn Avengers movie. I'm telling you that right now. He might make more money than the Avengers movie. Tell me
more than Avengers. I don't know,
bro. Spider-Man's a bigger brand than the Avengers movies now, especially with this junk they've been doing lately. He's the only one they trust. He's the only one that keeps consistently making $1 billion. And if I'm Sony, I ain't selling you shit. You can't afford what I want for this.
Well, Avengers have been. I've never seen Avengers movies that didn't gross $1 billion.
Hold on. We're gonna act like Age of Ultron.
They may not have been great, but we did over $1 billion. I'm just saying.
Rick, you acting like Sony did $1 billion without Marvel. Like, let's be clear, none of their Spider-Man
here's the deal.
Not even.
Hold on, Deuce. Here's where you're messing up. Them Spider-Man, No Way From Home, got kicked out my home. I'm homeless. That money goes to Sony. They let Marvel, but that's theirs.
You screaming doesn't mean nothing to.
But yes,
Marvel.
it does. That's there. Marvel made no money. Is what I'm telling you on that movie.
Hold on.
They done.
You're a smart guy.
Goddamn.
Why do you think Marvel let them eat the box office? Just take one guess.
Merchandise.
That's it. That's it, brother. That's it. Yeah. You can take the $1 billion all you want, because I'm gonna laugh at the bank taking $3-4 billion merchandise alone. Like, look, come on, Rick.
Listen, I can't believe Sony sold the merch rights when. Did we all not see the George Lucas interview where he said Fox let him have the merch for Star Wars and they got the distribution right? He said, "Hell, that alone made me a billionaire." I was like, "Damn." Like, it's in the merchandise. Like, yeah.
Sony was like a different position, though. For you feel me? I guess so.
I don't know. Listen, listen. I tell you something. If I had a diamond, that was worth $20 million, and my family were losing our home, and I'm still holding on to that diamond. I'm not pulling shit. If I'm not getting $20 million, I'm not selling it. Fuck it. We'll live in a cardboard box until the right offer comes. Fuck that.
Yeah. But Rick, that is the right offer, because if Sony never made $1 billion off of any of their Spider-Man franchise movies, and now all of a sudden they collecting billion after billion after billion. I mean,
well,
I would consider that a win.
Well, I remember they were talking about maybe they'll sell the movie rights because the $1 billion that they make because Marvel's involved, it's about another $800 million they lose when they make shit like Kraven, Morbius.
Yeah, we don't talk about those movies. Even though you bought them on Steelbook, we don't talk about them.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's to complete the Rick's collection here. Ty said Avengers spending $600 million better be better than it's. Well, Ty, I don't know. I think Spider-Man might do better because here's why, and I'll tell you guys why it might do better. The same reason why Superman did better than Fantastic Four. It's easier to watch a Spider-Man movie than to watch this multiverse shit of the Avengers movie they're gonna put out. You got to figure out who fucking X-Men is this guy? Is it Ian McKellen or is the other British dude, whatever? You got to figure. You got too much thinking to do. People go to the movies, like Parker said, to have fun. It was more fun watching a Superman movie. He's flying around, the fucking dog's jumping around, ruff, 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 everybody having fun. Watching Fantastic Four, it's too much real life shit. They're taking people's babies and shit. Like, come on, man. That ain't fun. I don't want to see nobody's baby getting taken. What the hell are we doing here?
You can't say the multiverse stuff ain't like that when Endgame was multiverse. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
But you guys got to stop using Endgame. Endgame was a story that was building since 2007. That's not what's happening now. This is junk.
You said multiverse. Don't switch what you said.
I'm saying, it's junk. They got to start over.
But it's still multiverse.
Yes, and it's confusing.
Captain America's. And
well, let me tell you this.
It was a younger Captain America and it was an older Cap, but it was still two Captain America.
They got to bring him back. They got to bring all that shit back.
What I'll say about this Avengers, they're going to have so many big characters in that movie. I see that movie doing $1 billion.
Yeah, of course. That's not the question. I'm just saying I think Spider-Man might make more. Spider-Man almost did $2 billion. The last Spider-Man movie almost did $2 billion.
I think these both got potential at possibly resetting the market, right? So
and then what happens? We thought the market was being reset when Deadpool Wolverine did $1 billion. What do we get after that? Yeah.
But they had the characters that people was interested in seeing, though.
So nobody was whoa. Nobody was interested in Kraven? Nobody was interested in Captain America?
No, nobody was. Nobody was interested in
Whoa. Nobody was interested in Thunderbolts? Nobody was interested in Fantastic Four?
That was a good movie.
Thunderbolts. That's not what we're talking about. Listen, we're not talking about the movie, how good it was. We're talking about the money at the box office. Then we talking about the money.
I mean, I went and saw it. I didn't see Fantastic Four. I wasn't interested.
But their own boss basically was saying that it was a good movie, but the overall from the fans that it was like characters from the show which they didn't really give a damn about. Really, that's really what, because it had to make it maybe it could 600 or more, right? But it was the characters that nobody was interested in. So
now everybody wants to see these X-Men in the MCU.
Yes,
that's why you get a billion in your back. Hell, you can walk to $1 billion. That's where the Asian market might come back. Say, hey, fuck, we got to see this shit.
Deadpool and stuff in there, though, right? So yeah, hey, he'll put everybody up the streets to put that Avengers movie. So
they put that's why the price tag is going to be $600 million. Yo, how the fuck are they get? Man, Kevin Feige, bro. Imagine if this movie only did like $600 million. That fucker's getting fired. They're gonna tell him, get your ass out of here. You got RDJ, you got Thor, you got Chris Pratt, you brought back all these Fox X-Men, and you're going to get 600? They're gonna go work for James Gunn. Beat it. They're gonna throw him right out his ass. But that's like a coming home kind of thing because Kevin Feige did produce the first 2 Fox X-Men films. So
So I think Marvel will be fine definitely next year and 27 because you look at it you have back-to-back Avengers movie. Right?
Yeah.
So they'll be back back-to-back years.
So Levon, let's get on to this Peacemaker here. That's what
Yeah.
So for who watched the Peacemaker? Did Parker, did you check it
out?
Oh I watched it. Yeah.
I know Dudes watched it because he's the one that told us to watch this damn thing.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Looking at the poll, 68% of y'all saw Peacemaker season 2, episode 1. Please hit the like button here. What are we doing with 9 likes? I don't understand that. But anyway, so here's what I would say about Peacemaker. I think it's trying to get a little bit like The Boys. If you
Rick. Yeah, Mello.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that too.
Yep,
I noticed that too.
Yep, but the nudity and then the disgusting things. Yeah, so James Gunn has sold his soul to try to be like the other hit superhero show that's going on in the streaming service. So number one, they got Peacemaker out here acting like The Boys, and that to me, I was like, you know what, that's sloppy. Number two, you're doing this multiverse BS, and I'm tired of it. So now the Rick Flag that he killed was Rick Flag Jr., and now the guy that was in the Superman movie and who plays in the show a little bit, he's Rick Flag Sr. So now he's mad at Peacemaker. He shot his son, so that's why they're surveilling his house. And now they surveil his house and they realize this nigga has a door to the multiverse or another dimension, which, by the way, he killed his other self.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yes, it's another dimension where his father and his brother, everybody's getting along.
Yeah,
I guess they're superheroes together. Yeah. They're like the Fantastic Three or whatever the hell they call them. So
hold on, Mello. Hold on, Rick. Mello, you telling me you didn't see Superman?
Hold on, wait. So don't attack me, 22. Hold on.
No, I'm not attacking you.
I'm just playing. I'm playing with semantics here. Don't tag me, 22. I wasn't high. I wasn't drunk or nothing.
Hold on.
When I was looking at it, I was like, why in the world is his father dead and his brother died? What are we doing in this world? Like, how did he come back? I'm thinking that he was going through post-traumatic stress or some type
like he was hallucinating. Got it.
Yeah. I thought he was in that type of mindset. But go ahead, Rick.
No.
I did not know.
So now they're bringing this multiverse into here now, which is going to confuse me. So now what is canon? So now, okay, I told you about the Rick Flag situation. So apparently that was Junior that he killed. And if you remember the end of Peacemaker season 1, at the end it was all the Snyder guys. You know, Wonder Woman, was the silhouette was there. You had Flash and Aquaman talking junk to each other. But now you see like a silhouette of Mr. Terrific, Superman, Supergirl, and you saw Hawk Girl and Gardner. Mm-hmm. And
that was fun.
Yeah, so now they got those two chopping it up instead of Flash and Aquaman. And I'm like, damn, I get it. He was going to reboot it anyway, but man, not like this. You could do a better job.
Yeah, he's saying that this is an alternate universe. Yeah, that's all he's trying to say without saying it.
Yes, so. I think they would have been better off.
I appreciate it with the Superman thing because I wouldn't have known.
Let me know when y'all get done.
All right. So I would rather have them have the continuity from season 1, and then he opens the door. And then he's in the universe that Superman's in, instead of this one where it's very similar. It's very confusing.
I thought that's where they were going to go. What you just said, I thought that's what they were going to do.
Yeah, but they didn't. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's a pile of shit.
Oh man!
You know, it is. Oh look, what? It's a pile of shit. You know, it's now you gotta. Oh my god! Now you gotta freaking. You got to separate the shit that you're trying to figure out now because, listen, look.
It's going to get weird.
It's already weird. Gun to my ass. It's already weird. So I just, look, I'm not trying to trounce on the damn thing. Look, season 1 was good for what it was.
Episode 1.
Yeah, it's episode 1. I don't know how much. Hey, listen, you can know how I felt about Daredevil in the episode 1. I killed that fucking show. But, you know, look, I'm done. Let Parker go. Explain this shit.
I mean, yeah, to me, I had no problem with the show.
I'm a fucking course not.
What you mean? It's Peacemaker, right? I'm saying now it was a Superman show, and that's I had no problem with it. You probably might say something. But look, I had a problem with it. I thought it was well tuned. And plus, if you watch Superman movie, when you look at this dimension, remember, Lex Luthor created pocket universes as well, so...
Yeah, they mentioned that. They said that's what another pocket universe because I guess it came up on some kind of radar. But to me, that's lazy writing. You should have just like Deuce said, have him walk through the other door and just let that be the James Gunn universe.
Yeah, man, I thought that's what he was gonna do.
Well, I enjoyed it. Oh man, so
I enjoyed it too. I'm not saying that I did.
Yeah, we didn't say we like it. It's just a pile of shit. That's all.
Well, I disagree. I disagree with that. I thought it was quality entertainment.
Really? So let me ask you this. So what do you think's better, this Frankenstein of a show or The Boys that it's trying to be like?
I don't think it's trying to be like The Boys. I didn't get that.
The drugs, the sex, you don't think what? Man,
but
I don't know what you watch, brother.
The first one had that type of stuff in it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alluded to it. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
I remember he had sex with an old girl at the hotel. He blew up in the middle of the street.
Bro, they're showing.
So it's kind of on track.
Yeah, they're showing heavies. They're showing people's kadangs. Like, bro,
I thought you would have liked
that.
The Heavies part, Rick.
Nah,
right. I thought that was okay.
I don't know. I felt a little weird watching that.
I mean, we gotta stop it though. So don't tell me it's a problem when James Gunn's do it, but any other media that you watch and enjoy, you don't got a problem with it.
There's double standards.
Well, I tell you what. Well,
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm saying, you're not on my level. You wouldn't understand if you're watching a show with your kids and some heavies show up. Why the fuck?
It's not maybe watch with your kids though.
Okay, but my kids were watching it, and they're like,
"Dude, it have a M-rated."
I didn't know it was M-rated. I had no idea that part was coming up.
It popped up on the TV screen. I don't know.
Come on, what's going on? Come on now.
Look, I didn't see it.
Let's be honest.
Around too when I had to stop myself when I saw that emblem pop up. So.
Let's be honest and fair here. Now, it's an R-rated show. It's not meant to be viewed by children. So come on now. So
yeah.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, ain't nobody trying to be enjoying no heavies when they watching some shit like that with their kids. Sorry. Heavies don't win.
I agree. We all agree.
Yeah, but then it's not made to be watched.
Pay attention to the TV. It has M-rated for a reason.
Yeah, so we gotta be fair.
Hey, look, I am not saying that's not the case. I'm just saying, they got heavies. But
it's not a family show, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, heavies showing up when you're not expecting it. When the family's watching, them different type of heavies.
Look, that's
Rick,
on you though, Rick.
Saying that though, right? Because I'm saying you watched season 1, so it's like
I didn't think there was gonna be a goddamn orgy in the freaking middle of the.
You should know they finna double back. Like they probably finna.
It's a rated R. Right? Yeah. It's a more mature rating.
Hold on. My kids saw Joker and Deadpool. Titties come out.
Oh wow! Okay, come on now, Rick. That's a you problem for you though. Right? R-rated material. You watching?
Listen. Hold on. I ain't gonna sit here let somebody who don't have kids tell me about putting kids. We ain't doing that. So we ain't doing that. Now Mello can interject, and that's a little different. He got little girls and shit. So that's a little different.
It doesn't matter if you having little girls, but he said that was mature rated R. So children.
Okay, rated R does not mean penises and breasts on screen. Deadpool's rated R.
Doesn't mean it won't have that though.
I mean, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I'm saying.
True. You know. Look, all I'm saying is that look, I wasn't expecting to see that shit. Now listen, if the kids weren't watching, then maybe see they had some black girls.
I'm just saying we want to be clear to the chat that this was themed as a mature rated R, so it wasn't like DC just snuck something up on someone. I'm surprised they showed this. I'm appalled to see this.
Did you see? Did they show heavies in the first season? I don't remember.
Yeah.
When he was in the hotel,
naked attacking him.
In the hotel.
Oh yeah.
He blew up with him in the middle of the
my
street.
bad. Those weren't heavies. Those were little.
A miscommunication, though. That's all. Regular miscommunication.
There was little. Make heavies.
What y'all think about the Peacemaker versus Peacemaker fight? What y'all thought about that? I feel like it was too quick of a fight.
Yes, too fight. Yeah, it should have been equal playing field. But listen, he didn't break his jaw. He was knocking the shit out of that dude.
Right, I thought he was gonna lose.
That's how I was gonna whoop Parker's ass. Like he was beating the shit out of him.
He whooped me. For what?
I don't know. Just because you're from Jersey, I got beef with people from Jersey.
Hey, by the way, you got beef with Jersey? Then go to Jersey Mike's.
I make a better sandwich.
I don't know, right?
I do.
Hey.
Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like.
All right, nigga, you're capping ass. 1 out of 10.
What about Levi though?
No.
I'm not capping though.
What do you give it? What do you give the score, nigga?
I gave it an 8. That's what I'm gonna give it. I'll give it an 8.
Yeah,
because it didn't bore me.
Okay.
For one,
Well, you like this silly sick shit. So I'm not.
Yo.
you silly sick shit, but we watch the boys though. What are we doing here?
Exactly.
Like,
We said it was mimicking the boys, and you're saying that it's not.
No, it's not mimicking the boys. The boys mimic characters from DC.
Nigga,
come on,
please. Come on.
What do you think Homelander is, nigga? Oh, come on, Rick,
I don't know. He's fucking Bizarro. What the fuck you want?
Really?
Deuce. What do you give this thing? 1 through 10.
7.5. It was a solid show. I liked the first episode.
I'll give you that. All right, Levon, did you see the heavies? How did you feel?
Yeah, I saw the heavies. I did. It was fine. 7.5 was fine.
All right, Ty, what do you think?
A 5.
Damn.
Oh man,
Damn.
He did that because of Parker.
What's the problem with the show?
Ricky Brown.
Hey, cool. I told Ricky Brown it was terrible when he asked me earlier. I ain't like it.
Okay.
Okay, what was bad about it?
Mello, what'd you think?
The whole show bad.
Like,
okay.
What made it bad though?
Be suspicious. Like, explain more in detail.
Give us a detailed explanation. That's what he's trying to say. Yeah.
So Mello, what'd you think?
To me, it was boring. To me, and then when something did happen, he was fighting himself and wouldn't even fight back, which was stupid.
Oh man.
And let's just be honest, he was in the house full of naked women and not one time picked his head up, and I think he did drugs.
Well, there was a guy that was
he was definitely doing drugs.
Yeah, well, listen, and he was being seduced by a man too. I saw that. You think I didn't see that shit? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Mello, what you gave it, Mello?
No, don't try to skip over me. I ain't done. Hold on, Mello. I ain't done. Don't try to boot me because I ain't like what you like, Parker. And then he let a man rub on him.
Yes,
he took it down like
yes, he
did.
did.
Okay, he did. But you also enjoy the boys though. But okay, next. I'm just saying. So we like similar shows that Rick like was saying, like far as content and like what imagery they showing and stuff, right? But come on now, we gotta stop with the bullshit.
Parker, when did you ever hear me say that I like some show where a man was rubbing on another man?
I'm not saying. I'm overall. Just say, I didn't like certain themes associated with the show. Just say that, and then we were okay. That's why. Okay.
That's what I just said. You
were saying no. Hold on. Wait a minute.
And you could have said it because it's DC.
No, I'm not getting offended though. Peacemaker's not my most favorite character from DC. 2, you said it was bad all around. That's what you said.
Actually, he said it was a 5.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you gave it a 5. Yeah, okay. So
that's what I didn't like it. 5.
Okay, to Ty, he didn't like the show. Certain themes associated with it. Okay.
Big Money.
Mel, what you gave it score?
Big Money. What'd you give it?
Big Money.
Okay.
Okay.
Mello, what'd you give it?
I'm gonna say I give it an 8, 8.5.
Oh, shit. How about
I like the whole. The 2 things like outside of my confusion, which you cleared up on the first go around, because that was gonna be my question for the show. What was going on with this little multiverse and his mental state? Mm-hmm. Oh, girl, the fake Black Widow chick. I like her setup. Like she fired.
She got the shit.
Went to the interview. That shit was funny as hell. She did her motherfucking thing at that bar. She kept dragging and grabbing on Buddy's ass and beating his ass. That shit was funny as hell.
Right there. Yeah,
in the interview,
you know that's James Gunn's wife, right? That's James Gunn's wife.
The one was kicking that ass like that? I didn't know.
Yeah, that's James Gunn's wife.
Okay.
I figure you would know since you probably sleep in their bedroom, foot of the bed. Since you
in that scene with the interview when he went to the location for the interview and he can hear what they were saying through the helmet, that shit was funny as hell too. Yeah, so I 8.5. You know what I'm saying for me.
Big Money, you watched that Peacemaker, brother? Good to see you.
I ain't even know y'all was doing the show, bro. I'm just in here listening.
Ain't doing homework.
Oh man, Big Money ain't been on the Watchtower in like 5 months, bro. Yeah,
I didn't even know y'all was doing the show. My fault, man. My fault.
Monday, brother. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's all good. Well, you missed Parker capping for another James Gunn production.
It was capping. Mel gave it a higher score than me. Levon and whatchamacallit gave it a half score lower than mine.
What about Ty? Ty said it's a 5, and you got mad at him.
Yeah, okay, you do the average then, right? I mean, like, I'm just saying okay, outside of Ty's 5, everyone gave it over a 7, and Mello gave it an 8, like an 8.5, but I gave it an 8. So how was it? It's like I said it was a 15.
Mello don't count though. Don't count on Mello like that. Mello ain't a real like comic book buff like you niggas.
Again.
So
I'm another, but
take my shit with a grain of salt.
I'm just saying though. Go ahead.
Okay.
What about you, Rick?
I give it an 8. Why not? You know, it's a pile of shit, but it's my pile of shit, right? So,
oh man.
That's what it is. All right, so look, we got to get this going here. We got the last but not least. I want to talk about this thing. So we all gave it.
You have a story.
Yeah, I have a story here that by my buddy Ty here. Apparently, a Missouri woman known as the Camel Toe teacher had been arrested for having relations with a 16-year-old student. The teen's father was also arrested for knowing about the relationship and failing to report it to authorities.
I know why he didn't report it.
Yeah,
who got locked up with him also for failing to report?
Well,
it was the father.
The father and the teacher.
The father.
Yeah.
Okay.
They both was tag teaming that, probably.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, because why else would you let your kid be messing around with a teacher? Man, it's funny, right? Like, look at this young woman. Look, the teachers didn't look like this when I was in school. They was all old, ready to retire.
I got read the super chat. Iron Mike, thank you for the $5.
Iron Mike
had a cameo in Superman. Ricky's kid wanted to see Peacemaker, but litter with sex.
Yeah.
Gunn has a history of mixing kids in his adult humor.
Big facts.
It had nothing to do with kids, but it had nothing to do with kids in this.
So he a sick bastard.
Damn right he is. Yeah. He is.
Hey, now tell me where the DCEU hurt you, Iron Mike. You my man, 150 grand. But that's as you watch the first episode, that the DCEU more has been castrated. You know, so yeah. Sorry.
Let me find out. He one of them Nickelodeon type of directors.
Well, apparently,
nigga, fuck out of here.
So you saying James Gunn is like Kevin Spacey?
I said, let me find out.
He never touched nobody inappropriate. I'm just saying.
But he did have some not so nice comments on Twitter that cost him his job years ago.
He did though. He did though, but
Rick knows.
But he never got caught in sexual harassment or whatever you want to call it, of underage, whatever, inappropriate touching and stuff like that.
That's true. All right. Well,
okay, listen, back to Camel Toe. Real quick, man. I got this.
What you got to say? What do you think,
Rick? What?
Let's put her back on the screen. Hold on. Let's put her back.
What is going on? What is up with these young? Do you think? Okay, it's been a lot of reports of females, particularly young females. Mm-hmm. That's doing this stuff with kids for some odd reason. Do you think they have an issue with vetting, getting younger teachers into the school systems, especially in high school?
I think with the rise of most men who were deemed heterosexuals coming out, men are scarce. And this is what happens, This
is the result of a man, traditional man being scared. So they go into high school, luring the kids. That's what you're saying,
bro. When you have social media and stuff like this, where you can send people pictures of your privates, and then you're in this TikTok era. This is what happens here. Something about a woman wanting to take a guy's virginity and vice versa. It gets you crazy. And the Pops was probably on board, like Parker said, because he probably wanted a piece of it.
Bro, her nickname was Camel Toe. Nigga, of course he wanted some.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, bro. Look, man.
You don't get a nickname like that without, results.
Yeah.
Pause, but this is like a real sickness going on because I've just been noticing it's been a high number of female teachers that's been
Now, see that
being
you
predatory to these young adults.
Yes, now you got to keep that same energy, because if the male teacher does it, they want you to throw them in the jail. You want you to castrate them and all that stuff.
Yeah,
female teacher does it.
They're
giving this dude high fives. Like, come on now, bro, it's bad. You guys are hurting children. You guys can't do this. Can't do it.
Wait a minute. How old was the child? How old was the
16?
This is high school, so
he
was 16.
Hey, listen.
And then
it didn't say if it was a boy. It just said a 16-year-old student.
Oh shit!
Oh, snap! You got a point there.
You never know. You never know.
I don't even think they get the same type of sentence as a man would get in this type of situation.
They get house arrest, especially when they have his baby. They let her out to have the baby. I'm like, come on, man. Like, yo, what kind of punishment is that? Yeah, give her a baby carriage in a crib. That's your punishment. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I wonder, like, if what happens if she get pregnant or something, like.
Yeah. You can't give a minor the baby. How the hell is he gonna take the baby's gonna be in the system?
Gonna be some my cousin Nikki type shit.
Some weird ass shit. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Well, anyway, look, I gotta go.
Take your kids, man.
I gotta get out of here, y'all. Y'all have a y'all gonna have a good night. Appreciate everybody that came through.
Rick, you moved the show up because
I did. Like, it's always 7:30.
Yeah, I said it. It said 8:30 on like.
Yo, man, Fats didn't listen. He wouldn't put it at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah. But I seen the direct message from whatchamacallit. It says the show at 7:30. Yeah, so I was. So
here's what we're doing, folks. From now on, this show is at 7:30 every Monday, and the arcade is at 8:00 on Saturday. That's what it's going to be going forward until it's the other way. We got to build continuity. So what we want to do is thank you, Swordfish. He said good show. So we just want to keep consistent. I'm going to add these timestamps because that usually takes me a bit. And I take my black ass to bed because I got to go to the gym. And I appreciate Big Money, Parker, what you got? Levon, Ty, Mello, Deuce, and the pastor came through, but he ain't saying nothing because nobody want to hear that preaching.
Man.
So,
real quick, man, but your kids at all costs, man. We gotta throw that out there.
Big facts,
man, woman, and child, men and women. Protect your kids,
real. So
it's crazy out here.
We gonna see y'all on Saturday at 8:00. We gonna get an arcade. I'm gonna let you guys know how I'm enjoying Death Stranded 2 so far, and I'll probably be playing. So
playing that bullshit.
Gears of War Reloaded comes out tomorrow.
And you might get Divers 2 tomorrow. Fuck you talking about?
And Microsoft gave me a free copy of it because I think I might have had the Gears of War
Ultimate. The Ultimate Edition.
Yeah. So look out for that. So they're gonna send you. Out the
we're gonna definitely do that. But yeah, that sounds good. All right, y'all.
Hey, we on Hell Divers.
Appreciate Iron Mike with the donation.
You already got
Swordfish, Ty, Spotty King,
I got a
Reaper, Ty, that woman. I appreciate all y'all for being here, and we catch y'all on Saturday on the arcade. Y'all have a good night.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, for real.
Got it where it's supposed to be.
Give me no damn 10 likes.